Permit me here and now to promise as a good comrade and a fellow artist that I will not report any of this, whatever it is, to the police.
A long December, and there's reason to believe maybe this year will be better than the last. I can't remember the last thing that you said as you were leaving. Oh, the days go by so fast, and it's one more day up in the canyons, and it's one more night in Hollywood. If you think that I could be forgiven, wish you would. The smell of hospitals in winter, and the feeling that it's all a lot of oysters but no pearls. All at once you look across a crowded room to see the way that light attaches to a girl. And it's one more day up in the canyons, and it's one more night in Hollywood. If you think you might come to California, I think you should. Na, 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 yeah. Drove up to Hillside Manor sometime after 2 a.m. and talked a little while about the year. I guess the winter makes you laugh a little slower, makes you talk a little lower about the things you could not show her. And it's been a long December, and there's reason to believe that maybe this year will be better than the last. I can't remember all the times I tried to tell myself to hold on to these moments as they pass. And it's one more day up in the canyon, and it's one more night in Hollywood. And for so long since I've seen the ocean, I guess I should. Na, 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 yeah. Na, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. Na, na, na,
Counting Crows with A Long December off their second album, Recovering the Satellites. Now you may be, maybe you're not, scratching your head wondering what mix and match is. But before we get to a definition of that, I want to take a moment and bid adieu to one of our favorite television shows ever, and that's Letterkenny.
Nice onesie. Is it coming men's?
Oh, I think you coming men enough for all of us.
I think you better come in my... you better come...
I think you better come say that to his face, you fucking hicks.
Nice execution.
You're doing terrific. Like you heard he fucked an ostrich, right?
You what?
He fucked an ostrich.
Allegedly.
I don't know. It says needs time to set up or something like that. Said something about a glow stick Segway saunter across the Rainbow Road level of Mario Kart and Nintendo 64. I don't know what the fuck.
And you greenlit that Tom fuckery?
On the 26th, they dropped the 12th and final season of the show, which you can stream now on Hulu. And it's in one of those episodes that the gang, as it were, got behind Letterkenny auctioneer Jim Dixon and helped him start a country career. They wrote him a country song and created a country video.
You still love country music?
Yeah.
But you're farmers.
Yeah.
You wear plaid, you shovel shit, you grow vegetables, you live in the country. You quite literally exist in the heart of the genre. But you don't love country music.
When a friend asks for help, you help him.
When you smoke a cigarette in the summer, in the sun, that could be called a sun dart. And when you love country music as much as Jim Dixon does, it might sound something like this.
Her daddy was a drifter, her mama just wasn't right. Her brother said forgive her, but her sister put up a fight. But when the moon goes down and the lights come up, it's a lonely one. If you need me, I'll be smoking darts in the sun. Talking about sun darts, talking about broken hearts, talking about teenage love and truck parts, talking about county fairs and golf carts. Take me right back to the start, sun darts. Woo! Steel-toed country living, softball, southern women, dirt bike, hitchhike, big bike, fucking right. Mudding, pissing, hugging, kissing, freaky techno music, dissing. Just my high school sweetheart that I'm missing. I might be too drunk to fire a gun. So if you need me, I'll be smoking darts in the sun. Talking about sun darts, talking about broken hearts, talking about teenage love and truck parts, talking about county fairs and golf carts. Take me right back to the start, sun darts. Talking about sun darts. Your mama and your daddy. I'm talking about sun darts. Talking about sun darts. Your mama and your daddy. Talking about sun darts. Your mama and your daddy. Yeah, I might be too drunk to fire a gun. So if you need me, I'll be smoking darts in the sun. Out there with everyone. Talking about sun darts. Talking about broken hearts. Talking about teenage love and truck parts. Talking about county fairs and golf carts. Take me right back to the start. Hell yeah, sun darts. Talking about broken hearts. Talking about teenage love and truck parts. Talking about county fairs and golf carts. Take me right back to the start, sun darts. Woo! toe country living, softball, southern women, dirt bike, hitchhike, big bike, fucking right. Mudding, pissing, hugging, kissing, freaky techno music, dissing. Just my high school sweetheart that I'm missing. I might be too drunk to fire a gun. So if you need me, I'll be smoking darts in the sun.
Great. Sun darts. That still leaves the question, what is this mix and match podcast?
It could be something akin to an old school mixtape. It could be a highlight reel. It could be a hodgepodge of those things. It could be, quite frankly, almost anything. In this case, for this episode, it's part mixtape, part highlight reel, part new songs. To be honest with you, it's a Basquiat-like sonic supposition where the congruent is lost within the incongruency. That is Mix and Match, Volume 1.
It's a shame that we're going to get off to a pretty farcical start.
What was your favorite Abandoned Albums episode of 2023?
I'm a big fan of the Shauna Potter episode.
Why? Not that I'm not a fan of that episode, because I am, but I want to hear what tickles you about it.
I like the Shauna Potter episode because I thought we were all firing on all cylinders. 1. 2, I wasn't familiar with their work, so that was new. That was new to me. I thought she was incredibly engaging, and she is incredibly diverse in what she does creatively, which I really find fascinating.
She's a total gas. She's so fun.
I would like to think that you and I have enough natural chemistry that if we had to make out on screen, that we wouldn't need that much coaching.
What do you think, Keith?
I'm uncomfortable, Shauna.
See, and that's why I'm here, just in case. You never know. And obviously, if you weren't uncomfortable and you guys were like, yeah, we got it, don't worry, then I would step back and stay out of your way and not like be weird and helicoptery, you know, like my job is not to interrupt. It's just to help. And if you don't need me, then you don't need me, but at least I'm there just in case.
I want to show you kindness. More than you know how to give. But my silence is the gift. You can't let you
what about you? What was your favorite episode, Hefe?
I need to know when the year began.
That's what I'm looking.
Right, like was the Mandarin episode and Biss, was that 2023? I think it was.
I'm pretty sure it was.
Gun to my head, I can only pick one. It's probably that one. Because, similar reasons to you. Like, I thought that she was very engaging and fun. I think the stories about that band, it's just... And I think it's a story that, for whatever reason, is largely missed. I feel like I can suggest, or I can recommend that episode to just about anybody, and they're going to learn something new and be better off for it. Maybe that's just because I'm such a huge fan of the band. I adore that band. We got some great, very fun comments from fans of the band after that episode aired, and so I look back on it very, very fondly. If that one really stands out.
Our latest album, there's many people who are saying, I think this is your best release yet. And I love still walking around with my headphones on and listening to it. And you can get quite emotional listening to these songs. And it inspires us to want to do another one. I don't think we're ever going to stop.
So the new album is called Systems Music for Home Defense. Lucky Night is the opener, and I feel like it's you at your most candid.
You think so?
I do, and I feel like your confidence in your voice is at an all-time high. I don't want to talk too much about politics because that's not what we're all about, but politics are there in your music, and you're not shying away from it.
Well, I think that's what we've tried to do in this album. This is definitely more open than the last album was, and it's definitely going down the right route. And there's a lot of stuff, is political stuff on it. There's a lot of stuff that really frustrates us, annoys us, angers us. And if you don't get it out there in your songs, then, there's no other better way than it. So we think we've done the best we can with this lot, but there's not a time where I don't scribble down lyric ideas for the next one, because there's still so much in our heads, which is good, I suppose.
There was an interview I found where Steven said the best electronic music had a political message. And I was wondering if that's something that you as a band and individually still ascribe to.
Absolutely.
That was Glass Beams with the song called Mirage. Glass Beams is a band that I stumbled upon late at night, I think on Instagram. I don't remember where, but was just really blown away. Very intriguing group of individuals from Australia. Geoff discovered a band called Cool Sorcery. I don't know why I said it like that. Cool. Cool Sorcery. And he was savvy enough to find out who was the creative force behind it. This guy named Marcos. And Geoff got him to appear on the show.
Marcos is the one-man band, Cool Sorcery. This is a project that's just barely in its infancy, and yet you had 4 releases.
When I first released my first EP, I was expecting like for my only my 3 friends to hear it, and suddenly all these people came to hear this stuff, and I, it's been crazy, man.
I want to talk about the song Detonation. It is Devo meets the White Stripes, like it is spazzy punk, and then about halfway through the song, you flip a switch and go someplace very Ronald McDonald-y.
Yeah. It's the Triforce, man. It was Nirvana, Red Hot, and McDonald's.
I love it.
Another one that really got to me was the double whammy of 16 Deluxe and Venus Hum. That was like a 1-2 punch of just fun and a little bit of a Pandora's box opening for me, as I was unfamiliar with both of those bands.
Yeah.
And they couldn't have been more lovely to talk to.
Gosh, talk about a stroll down memory lane. I had interacted with both of those groups pretty intimately 20 years-ish ago. So it was really fun to reconnect with those folks. And they're just, the folks from Venus Hum might be the nicest people on the planet. Speaking of 16 Deluxe, I would love to hear them reunite and blaze some new trails.
Minnie cried. He's dead. He's dead. The crown of life you give to me. A crown of life he gives to me. His empty tomb brings victory. His empty tomb brings victory. Good job.
Perhaps they were influenced by the dark side. Somewhere inside my childhood, I think my heart died. Cause even though we both came from the same places, the Matrix will make it into apartheid. Picture atypical, living in an atypical world where it's made digital, but stereo's your vibe. Magazine covers hiding people like you would try to. Like you'll never make it, like bad jaw lied. Wake me up when I'm free, I'm locked up with no keys. How you feel, trying to be alright. They say you got OCD and the logic you need without structure can be hard times. They bleed about your sensitivity, can't be dirty, just clean. Blocking out all the screams all night. Need a routine just to ease our mind. But we about to go COD offline. Crazy world, we all they say, dealing with the melee. Consider the spectrum from all sides. It may shape the ecosystem daily. Where people with it may play, but evil when they make an archive. Men and women with it since the infant daily, dealing with the sickness of a system that treated them like rawhide. I guess what I'm really saying is me with my mental state is the way that I did relate to you, baby. Don't cry, it's gonna be alright. Because
they gon' try to change you and say you won't make it far, but I think you're perfect just the way you are. They gon' try to change you and say you won't make it far, but I think you're perfect just the way you are. 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 Just the way you are.
Lord, forgive us for this life is sin. Don't wanna die again. Wrong's what they might have been. They like, what he mean? My kid's 3 years old and it's troubling to see them study him like they study me. Sensory overload when they missing the homies though, and now they gotta do some other things. It's like a bad movie daycare, kicked him out, and me and his mother trying not to go make another scene.
Cut, that's how it felt with the bloody stream. Lucky thing that they got it popping with a bunch of streams. Maybe it's a money thing, I don't understand how they can judge it, baby. Maybe that ain't it, but that is what it seems. Him, maybe it's what the genes are, is what we sing. Socially, I'm not too skilled, but at other things, I just want my baby to live comfortably. Had to park and take him to go play, and he like, daddy, I just wanna swing. 1 in 100 can feel like 1 in 3. And with the boys, it's easier for someone to see. All I see is young kings and a bunch of queens who are just different and not battling a disease. Run up these tickets, watch them running through the Chuck E. Cheese. They got me tripping like it was, though it wasn't me. But is it different when it comes to one of your seeds? To celebrate them, not regulate them is what we need. Because they gon' try to change you and say you won't make it far, but I think you're perfect just the way you are. They gon' try to change you and say you won't make it far, but I think you're perfect just the way you are. 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 Just the way you are.
From anybody on the spectrum or dealing with autism, from my kid to kids around the world to teens, young adults, you are not sick. You are fine just the way you are.
That was King I-So with Way You Are of his new album Ildren. He kicked off our 7th season with an engaging conversation with Keith, but he wasn't the only hard-hitting and sounding artist that we had on the show. 2 of the fan favourites were the Veldt and Mario Quintero from Spotlights. All 3 artists saw serious career advancement in 2023. That was the Veldt with CCCP and spotlights with Algorithmic from their most recent album, Alchemy for the Dead.
Abandoned Albums receives funding from Kramerica Industries. Protect what you value. Kramerica Industries, made in America by Americans, mostly, and headquartered in America. Kramerica.com.
If you're listening to this and considering going back through the catalog, don't miss the Dungeon of Skeletons episode. Gosh, another discovery that's like, I wouldn't know about this if it wasn't for Keith. And I'm so happy to have that album. Like I did. I think after the episode, it took me all of like 15 minutes before I found their Bandcamp page. I was like, yep, I got to have that on vinyl.
I don't know, man. This is power pop in its purest form, as far as I'm concerned.
You got me on this one. I feel like this is the first episode where I'm truly speechless, where I'm so gobsmacked by the context and the story. And like, I really was at a loss for words at a couple of the revelations.
I think this would be a great place for the Mormon Tabernacle Choir to come in.
Geoff, speechless? How can this be? I keep trying to compare it to other things. I think I just need to stop and let it be its own thing.
Yeah.
But it's very clear the love that he has for the genre.
Abandoned Albums receives funding from Damon Pharmaceuticals, the makers of Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck is the only chewable tablet made to combat stomach unease associated with mediocrity. Taken daily, Ben Affleck can help combat explosive gastrointestinal shame. You can find a multitude of flavors in the incontinence section of your local pharmacy. Ben Affleck, save yourself the embarrassment.
The side effects include dry mouth, headache, anal leakage, muscle soreness, bad decisions, gender confusion, constipation, evil spirit possession, and banality. Use only as directed.
We'll text one another, be like, "Oh, that was a great one," or this, that, or the other. We'll kind of diagnose ourselves. What's one that you maybe elevated your opinion of if you listen to it in hindsight?
Dan Lord and Adam Guthrie. I knew it was good while we did it. I thought it was a great interview, engaging, but even going through the editing and listening to everything over and over, and it never stopped being good. I never got tired of hearing the stories. And they're both very self-deprecating, which I appreciate,
So your style.
And just, Dan's journey.
Yeah.
I think, even though we didn't take a deep dive into it, just even scratching the surface is pretty cool.
One of the guys that said, "What's that fader for?" Right? Dan's like, "What's on that fader right there?" Well, there's an instrument. Well, why can't I hear it? Well, if it's not being heard, it shouldn't be used, or make it be heard, or something like that. Wow, that went nowhere. I'm sorry. Wow, that's gonna be some wisdom from Jim Moore, and I totally blew it. Yeah, get everything in the mix and get it well placed.
I want to know how you got involved with Cartoon Network. Let's talk about Jabberjaw.
I remember that as a cartoon as a kid.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. And it was right at the height of Jaws, I think.
Yeah. Like Scooby-Doo had been on this big popular run for years. I mean, that was like Saturday morning fodder, right? And so Scooby-Doo was popular. And I think at some point then, you're right, after Jaws, they just tried to marry those two cultural phenomenons, Jaws and Scooby-Doo. And so the world now suddenly had this shark detective that spoke like Moe of the Three Stooges. And
They call him Jabba 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 Jaw. The most futuristic shark you ever saw. He can walk and talk and walk. He's so sharp, the things he does are. Jabba 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 Jaw. The greatest shark you ever saw. When his friends get in a jam, they just call on this big hand. Jabba 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 Jaw. The biggest, funniest shark you ever saw. Jabba 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 Jaw. I don't get no respect. Jabba Jaw.
I was always a little confused by the whole show when I was a kid, slightly confused. I would watch it, but I was always with this slightly perplexed look on my face.
Yeah.
But I mean, there you go. So that was background to our childhood.
The Donnie Dykowski episode. Mirrors on the Moon is absolutely going on a lot of my end of the year CDs and mixes and stuff. And I'm sure I wouldn't have discovered the music if you hadn't interviewed him. What a interesting story and a interesting hour of podcast that was. That dude, as close as he came to dying, and basically for them to medically flush him out and bring him as close to zero as you can get, and then build him back up the way they did. It's a cool story.
I don't know if there's a one right answer to why I needed to put this band together, but I wanted to get these songs out, and I thought it would just be weird to do it as Donnie Dykowski. I thought it would be more fun to do something else.
First comes darkness, then the light. A spark of energy in a wheel of time. We are souls delivered on high. So pour the whiskey and wine. I should have listened more, I should have danced. I looked you in the eyes when I had the chance. We are souls delivered on high. So pour the whiskey and wine. First comes darkness, then the light. A spark of energy in a wheel of time. We are souls delivered on high. So pour the whiskey and wine. We are souls delivered on high. So pour the whiskey. I should have listened more, I should have danced. I looked you in the eyes when I had the chance. We are souls delivered on high. So pour the whiskey and wine. We are souls delivered on high. So pour the whiskey and wine. We are souls delivered. Souls delivered. We are souls
My co-host Geoff can't be here, but he did want me to submit a thought/question.
I hear notes of Pink Floyd and notes of Fish, but I'm a picky Fish fan. I don't love their long experimental jams, but appreciate their musicianship. What I hear is the, quote, great musician side of that influence, unquote. And the line you sing about drinking day-old wine created a visceral moment for me. I felt like I had a flash of flavor in my mouth that harkened back to a hangover. That hair of the dog moment where a bottle of red left out overnight seemed like a good idea. I don't think a listener has a moment like that if the songs aren't good. So, there's not so much a question as there is a comment, an acknowledgement, that I felt like the song was really striking a chord.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
I'm thrilled by that. Yes, Pink Floyd is one of my biggest influences.
Most of what we do in the podcast will enhance the music. If you listen to the podcast and then go listen to that artist's music, hopefully you've got a wider palette for it. That episode absolutely enriches the experience, where if you go listen to Mirrors on the Moon after hearing his story, I don't see how it's possible that you don't appreciate it more and hear different stuff than you would have otherwise.
Now, Geoff, you are well known for your end of the year playlists
I put way too much time into it. It's a personality disorder.
One of many. Just kidding. What do you got coming up? What give us a little taste of the Geoff Calhoun.
This is an ever evolving work in progress. I'll go all the way up to December 31st at midnight before I call this a complete body of work.
Now, before you start, let me ask you a question. You have them on your playlist. Are they listed in any sort of hierarchical order, or is it just?
I wish. It's the playlist just grows and I'll branch off. I'll go down rabbit holes, and you may hear 3 or 4 like quirky pop numbers in a row, and then we'll go into the best doom metal that I found this year. So no rhyme or reason, no ranks. Although if ranking the album of the year for me is always something that I like to try and have in my head, mostly just as a stupid talking point. It's a party trick, but I do think the Spotlights album, Alchemy for the Dead, was something on a totally different level. Sorry, the dog just bumped into the table. So lightning bonus round on 2023 here. The new Hold Steady record was amazing, and the song Sideways Skull sums up that band.
She ordered me a Newcastle and handed me a Marlboro, stuck a dove in my right hand. She took a quick picture, but even when we squinted, I didn't look so much like Robert Plant. She flew a flag that she made from a bed sheet. A sideways skull and a lopsided pentagram said, asymmetrical's way more diabolical. You don't want to make it look too perfect, man. The trick is not getting cynical. She had a hairbrush mic and a fantasy band. She opened up with We Are the Champions. Went right into Under My Wheels. I was trying to figure out how I feel. Faded denim with the buttons and badges, laminates and backstage passes. Jacket held together by the rock band patches. They let her smoke, but she can't have matches after last week's pyro disaster. She liked me better if I didn't wear glasses. She said we're gonna do a show at the Pyramids. She said she needs to take a call from her lawyers. Introduced me to the dudes that she's calling her crew. An assortment of sad self-destroyers. Sitting 6 to a table in the room off the kitchen, telling stories about things they imagined. Like after the show we got roofed on the Reaper Bond. Woke up in a video cabin. I was rolling my eyes at the ritual lies. Okay, maybe half of that happened. She bites down on the capital when the blood comes from her mouth. But it's hard to fully rock in a halfway house. The band would be better if they weren't such burnouts. The Beatle boots and the glam rock top hat isn't gonna make any difference. It never works when no one listens. Denim with the buttons and badges, laminates and backstage passes. A jacket held together by the rock band patches. They let her smoke but she can't have matches. Bites down on the capsule and the blood comes from her mouth. But it's hard to really rock in a halfway house. The pesky problem of the tepid turnout. I said I got a band too, we're called the Price of Progress. We got a reputation as New Hampshire's hardest. Our singer's psycho and our fans are violent. Once they let me loose, we're probably touring Europe. Our morning meetings in the room off the kitchen. No medication for the same old depression. It never works when no one listens. But it's sure nice to meet some fellow musicians.
I have a weird affinity for the Hold Steady. Local Birmingham surf rock legends Manor Astroman dropped another great release. Really enjoyed the new one from the New Pornographers. Really, really light. Is maybe a little different production-wise for them, but still the New Pornographers. New Swedish stoner doom metal from Dozer was what you would hope for from Dozer. Rat from Ned's Atomic Dustbin has a project with a lovely young lady that out of the UK that's called Obey Robots, and their album was wonderful. It's very Ned's Atomic Dustbin, but with a female vocalist, and so Not the Quiet Type from them was, I thought, terrific. Louise Post had a solo album this year. The song Guilty off of that was a must listen. Joe P the Hyena. One of those discoveries that I started following this kid on social media and thought, there's zero chance that this misses.
I'm in a glass house digging up stones, fossils of us that I should not throw. I heard that people don't change, they grow, so I'm taking good care of your dinosaur bones. In the nightclubs, they play the same songs that made us fall in love. Silent memories, intrusive thoughts, that's how we keep in touch. I saw you in the background of an old VHS tape. Reminded me of our hometown, our high school, our heartbreak. I found the note you wrote me on a faded yellow post-it, but it blew right through the door. I guess that you never closed it. I'm in a glass house digging up stones, fossils of us that I should not throw. I heard that people don't change, they grow, so I'm taking good care of your dinosaur bones. What does it feel like to want, but not to need love? Now that the bruises are gone for good, well, I see we're losing touch. And I heard it from your mother that you moved to Minnesota. Put the address on the license that I found under my sofa. This is you're still where I left you, frozen in the photo. 1320 Riverside, but you're not coming home, so I put it in a Ziploc, stuff it in a shoebox. I hide it in the attic with all the things that I pretend I lost. I'm in a glass house digging up stones, fossils of us that I should not throw. I heard that people don't change, they grow, so I'm taking good care of your dinosaur bones. So I think I left a necklace, I wonder if you kept it somewhere in your apartment with all the other relics, back where it all started before we knew it ended. I'm in a glass house digging up stones, fossils of us that I should not throw. I heard that people don't change, they grow, so I'm taking good care of your dinosaur. I'm in a glass house digging up stones, fossils of us that I should not throw. I heard that people don't change, they grow, so I'm taking good care of your dinosaur bones. I'm taking good care. somewhere in your apartment with all the other relics, back where it all started before our whole world ended.
The music is so good and so consistent that I can't see him not being a lifelong superstar. So if you haven't checked out Joe P., do yourself a favor. Grandpa's Not a Racist from the Dead Milkmen should be on everybody's end of your playlist. You should play it 100,000 times as you scroll through and doom scroll about the Trump trial. Good stuff. New music from Teenage Wrist this year was amazing. New Pissed Jeans was amazing. If I had to put a runner-up for album of the year behind Spotlights, it would probably be the new Bully record. The new Bully was had probably 4 songs that I would put in my best of year. Let's see what else. The new Wednesday record was great. The Boy Genius record was great. I love Phoebe Bridgers. I love Julian Baker. That trio of voices together is special, and it's being acknowledged as something special in so much wider than just the normal fans of the genre. So that great for Boy Genius. And I love that Phoebe Bridgers has this weird affinity as this pop, sort of indie pop, very light, very listenable vocalist. I love her affinity for having all of her merch look like it came from a death metal band. It's fucking hilarious to me, and I love her for it. If you did not hear the song Sofa King by Royal Otis this year, it's one of those that, yes, it drops an F-bomb. If I was still running a radio station, I would be playing it nonstop, unedited. I don't care. The FCC be damned. The song is that good. It's the feel-good hit of the summer that you could play all year. And now that I'm starting to see this band, Royal Otis, pop up on like festivals for 2024, like every time I see them, I go, oh, I get it. How could you not want to pop around in a field and pogo joy with just unbridled joy?
I can barely lift my eyes. The Holy Ghost should hold your hand for me. Curb my flaws to fit the jeans, but as it stands, I need someone to drink. So if you ever need
What else? Oh, man, Birmingham, Alabama had a moment in 2023. Masterful releases. Not only Man or Astro Man, a wonderful band from here called Sugar Plums. Had a great record that sounded like it should be on Merge Records. Give me Merge Records, indie, circa 2004. Sugar Plums release is great. And then Wiser the Morning Star. If this had happened in 1994 when Jane's Addiction were breaking, Wiser the Morning Star would have a multi-million-dollar contract from one of the majors. The album is mind-blowing, and it's one of those deals where, like, I've got to seek the band out, even though they're local. I know one of the guys in the band. I've got to pin this dude down and be like, where did you find that cat? Because your vocalist is next level. Like, it's the second coming of Perry Farrell. I think he's that good. And then just a like weird pop from out of nowhere. There's this great band called Rat Bag. That's this kind of like, I hate to call it Billie Eilish moment because that's not it. But a very, very talented young vocalist from New Zealand who is making this kind of grimy take on girl pop. It's great. It's great stuff. There's a band called Blonde Shell that had a song called Veronica Mars this year. Terrific tune. And then sort of in that same group, another group called Carpet Garden, that their release was absolutely fucking amazing. A group called the Blue Stones that have a single called What's It Take to Be Happy? And I had not heard of them until I stumbled across it on a playlist, and turns out like they just put out a remix album. We're talking Bloody Beetroots remixes. We're talking Crystal Method. Like, these are big, big, big names remixing their stuff. So they've got access. They know some cool people because the talent that they are working with and in partnerships and collaborations is next level. So that Blue Stones record is definitely worth putting your eyeballs on. And then, kind of closer to home as far as my preferences and my style, a really cool release from a band called Trauma Ray that if you like drop D tuning and big muff fuzz distortion, that record was pretty great. A lot of good music this year, man.
Well, you've given me a lot to consider, and we will be sure to post this Geoff Calhoun playlist on the Substack.
That boggles my mind when you look back and you add it all up, and you take the Biss episode and the Fig Dish episode and the Venus Hum episode and the Anders Parker episode and the Dungeon of Skeletons episode and the Gorman Bouchard episode and the Cool Sorcery episode, like
the Glenn Phillips episode,
the Dolly Rots episode. I mean, it's been a very, very, we are #blessed.
We are.
Hey everyone, my name is Elizabeth Dalton, and I'm the voice you hear pretty often throughout the seasons. There are so many people who didn't make it into this episode, but we are no less grateful for their time and contribution to this abandoned album's journey. Many thanks to Mike Park, Jeff Eric, Marvin Etzioni, Ryan Allen, Chris Enriquez, Karina Danica, Darren Jassy, Hannah Marcus, Kate and Sean from Above the Moon, the lads from Rhythm Corps, Del Barber, Mo Troper, Carrie and Jeff from 16 Deluxe, Pete and Kevin from Sons of Silver, Jeremy Chatelaine, Paul Heck, John P. Strome, Linus of Hollywood, Chad Fisher, Blake and Mike from Fig Dish, Steve and Marco from Popsico, Tierney Tuff, Ryan from The Shootouts, and Steve Brooks. And those are just the interviews from 2023. We have some incredible interviews in the can and lined up for you all in 2024. On behalf of Keith, Geoff, and the rest of the crew here at Thunderlove Manor, we want to thank everyone who listens to the show. There are loads of podcast options, so thanks for spending time with us. We will return on January 10th with an all-new episode. Until then, stay safe, take care of each other, and have a very happy new year. Cheers.
Psst. Hey, it's Josh. I'm an assistant producer on the show, and no one knows I'm adding this song into the edit. This is Hunter by Jess Williamson from her album Time Ain't Accidental. Happy New Year, and thanks so much for listening.
been thrown to the wolves and they ate me raw. Worked both sides at the Shangri-La. Thrown back a few more and I mopped up the floors. It's a life of delusion and love is the cure. Remember when it was for fun and for free. All of my visions, they danced around me. When you're young, you'll live through hell for the dream, but hell is a real place. I want a mirror, not a piece of glass. We went 100 down the highway. I've been known to move a little fast. I'm a hunter for the real thing. My love is pure as the universe, honest as an ashtray. Baby, it's fine, I've blown your mind, but I guess I'm gonna give you space. Beautiful people, eternally young. City of angels get stuck in your lungs. So I don't check the weather in Texas no more. I just close my eyes. When you walk as a woman who's only known love, it's easy to miss the signs. You bow down to me like I was sent from above, but who's in your bed tonight? I want a mirror, not a piece of glass. We went 100 down the highway. I've been known to move a little fast. I'm a hunter for the real thing. My love is pure as the universe, honest as an ashtray. Baby, it's fine, I've blown your mind, but I guess I'm gonna give you space. I want a mirror, not a piece of glass. We went 100 down the highway. I've been known to move a little fast. I'm a hunter for the real thing. My love is pure as the universe, honest as an ashtray. Baby, it's fine, I'd have blown your mind, but I guess I'm gonna give you space. Baby, it's fine, I'd have blown your mind, but I guess I'm gonna give you space.
Abandoned Albums Mix and Match Volume 1 is a production of Paw Print Media.